Ever noticed your dog tilting its head while you talk? Ever wondered why? This is a question that has intrigued many, from casual observers to dog lovers and even scientists. Today, we're going to delve into this endearing canine behavior that has left us all pondering at some point. You might have noticed that when you're in a lively chat with your furry friend, they often respond with a curious tilt of their head, those soulful eyes gazing at you, and ears perked up in anticipation. It's an adorable sight, isn't it? But what's the story behind it? Why does your dog move his head when you talk to him? We're about to unravel this mystery, exploring 5 fascinating reasons that might explain this captivating canine quirk. From enhancing auditory perception to mirroring human behavior, we're going to uncover the science behind canine communication. So, buckle up and stay tuned as we delve into the fascinating reasons behind this charming canine characteristic. First up, let's discuss how dogs use head tilting to enhance their auditory perception. Dogs have a remarkable sense of hearing, much keener than ours. This razor-sharp acuity allows them to pick up sounds that are well beyond our hearing range. But it's not just about what they can hear, it's also about how they process what they're hearing. You see, when your canine companion tilts their head as you speak, it's not merely a display of their adorable charm. There's a practical reason behind it. By adjusting the position of their ears, dogs can change the way sound waves hit their eardrums. This instinctive behavior helps them fine-tune their auditory perception. It allows them to locate and pinpoint the source of the sound more accurately, in this case, your voice. So the next time you notice your dog tilting its head while you talk, it may be trying to locate your voice more accurately. Now let's move on to how head tilting helps dogs read subtle body language. You see, dogs are social creatures par excellence, with an innate talent for interpreting non-verbal cues. Their head tilt isn't just a cute quirk, it's a strategic move that gives them a different viewing angle. This shift in perspective can reveal a lot about your facial expressions, body language, and even the tone of your voice. Imagine your dog as a detective, piecing together the puzzle of human emotions, your raised eyebrow, the subtle shift in your stance, or the slight change in your voice. All these tiny details matter. And your dog's head tilt is its way of ensuring it doesn't miss a beat. So, the next time your dog tilts their head while you're talking, know that they're not just being adorable. They're studying you, trying to understand your emotions and intentions. Your dog's head tilt could be its way of trying to understand your emotions and intentions better. Ever wondered if your dog is really listening? Well, that head tilt might be a sign. When your dog gazes up at you, tilting their head from side to side as you speak, it's not just an adorable spectacle that makes for great social media fodder. This behavior could very well be an indication of their attentiveness. Dogs are social animals, and they are incredibly adept at picking up on our cues and signals. When we talk to them and they tilt their heads, it's as if they're saying, "I'm here, I'm all ears, and I'm trying to understand what you're saying." This head tilt might be their way of focusing their attention on you and showing you that they are invested in the conversation. It's their way of saying, "You've got my full attention, keep going." But that's not all. Dogs are not just attentive listeners, they are also keen observers and often mirror human behavior. This phenomenon is known as social learning, where animals learn and adapt their behavior based on observing others. For dogs, their others are often their human family members. So, when you tilt your head while speaking or listening, your dog might just be imitating you. They're picking up on your nonverbal cues and mirroring them. This mirroring behavior is a way for dogs to bond with their human companions. By copying your actions, your dog is trying to understand and engage with you on a deeper level. They're saying, "I see you, I understand you, and I want to be like you." In essence, that endearing head tilt is more than just a cute quirk. It's an expression of your dog's attentiveness, and their attempt to mirror your behavior. They're showing their interest in what you're saying and their desire to connect with you. So the next time your furry friend tilts their head while you're talking, remember, they're not just being adorable. They're showing you that they're engaged, they're attentive, and they're keen on understanding and mimicking your actions. So your dog might not only be showing engagement but also trying to bond with you by mirroring your actions. Lastly, let's talk about how head tilting can be a sign of confusion. Our four-legged friends are incredibly smart, but there's a limit to their understanding. When we use unfamiliar words or deliver complex commands, they may struggle to comprehend what we're saying. And that's perfectly okay. Just picture this. You're in a foreign country, and someone speaks to you in a language you don't understand. You'd likely tilt your head, squint your eyes, and say, "Can you repeat that?" in the hopes of grasping their message. Similarly, When your dog tilts its head, it might be trying to signal that it's lost in translation. Unfamiliar sounds, intricate instructions, or even conversations that are difficult for them to follow can lead to this state of bewilderment. So, when you see that adorable tilt, it's not just an endearing quirk. It's their way of communicating that they need a little more clarity. So, your dog's head tilt might sometimes be its cute way of saying, "I don't understand." So, we've covered quite a bit about why dogs tilt their heads when we talk to them. We've delved into how this adorable behavior could be an instinctive attempt by our furry friends to enhance their auditory perception, trying to pinpoint the source of the sound, in this case, our voice. We also explored how dogs, being the social creatures they are, may tilt their heads to better read our body language and facial expressions. This different perspective could help them decipher the nuances of our tone of voice and our nonverbal cues. We talked about how this gesture could be a sign of attentiveness, a way for our dogs to show they're fully engaged in our conversation. Or it could be a case of them mirroring our human behavior, strengthening that incredible bond we share. And finally, we discussed how a head tilt could simply be a dog's way of coping with confusion, an endearing signal of their uncertainty. Next time you see your dog tilting its head, you'll have a better idea of what might be going through its mind. Thanks for watching.